Good evening, my dear friend. Today we will discuss next step of the pivot table. So we already discussed four part. So now we will discuss further next part of the pivot table and the next step of the pivot table. So in this video we will try to cover 1 and 2 points of pivot table, but in upcoming videos we will discuss 4 to 5 points more. Like in today I discussed 2 and 3, and next I discuss 2 and 3 more points. So first one is drilling down function of the pivot table, and second one is filtering. Third one is pivot chart. Fourth one is modifying. Okay, so modifying we discussed already in we discussed in last class, modifying and formatting. So in today videos we will discuss modifying again, and formatting, and last one is filtering and with slicer tool. So these 5 points we will discuss in next videos or in today videos also. So in today's videos we will discuss firstly modifying and formatting, and second one is drilling down method. So drilling down function of pivot table. So here firstly you have to select these information, then you have to make a pivot table. We already discussed these things. So here I already created these things. So again, okay, so here this is the pivot table. Now what we have to select, we have to select brand here, brand, and next one is list price. So yesterday, day before yesterday, we already discussed these things. So here, it automatically show the sum of the list price. Now I want this data in percentage. So how we can do these things, or average? So firstly, if I need same data is what's the average listing price of the Canon? So I have to select again same thing. Then I have to click here, and value feed setting. Okay, if we need average, so we can just click the average. And yesterday I already shared with you like how if the we need count, so how we can do these things. Like we click here and we can select the count and maximum, minimum, what you want as per your requirement. You can do anything. So this is the average listing price of Canon, average listing price of the Casio, and all the product. But I need percentage wise data. Okay, so here you have to firstly click the sum, then shown value, no calculation here. So you have to select as per your requirement what you want. So I want only percentage difference from. So from brand previous, like I want the previous, then I have to select okay. So here you can check our base price. So here firstly I'll show you, like here firstly I select the sum. Second, in show value as, so in show value as I select the field is brand and base item. So what is the base item? Base item is always previous one. So previous, and for this Casio, what the base item is 1713.81. So this is the base item. So if we calculate the percentage and changes, so you can find its list price of the Casio is less than the 74.56% of Canon. So this is the percentage showing here, and again this is the again. So this is the part of the modifying and modifying of the pivot table. We can say so we can say modifying and formatting. So here, if you want the number of data percentage in currency, what you want, you we want dollar sign, then okay. Here, okay. So this is the part of the formatting and modifying of data. And now let's move on. Second is drilling down. So what's the drilling down? Drilling down means if you want only particular items data, so you have to just click two times of any. You directly go with the another worksheet. Here if I need Panasonic data here, so I have to click only two times here. This is automatically created a new data of the Panasonic. Here all the information, if you want, so you get all the information after clicking two times. So Panasonic Japan, sale country sale in Japan, USA, and model, megapixel, LCD monitor, all the things. So this is the function of drilling down method. And next video we will discuss pivot chart and filtering method and filtering with slicer. So these three things we will discuss in next video. After that, if any interesting topic I found, then I will share with you. Thank you so much.